Race fans, buckle up and bundle up. A very warm 3-wide TV welcome on this chilly October night from the legendary dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's round 12 of the 2025 OSCA World Cup, and the tour rolls into the Queen City for our second dirt showdown of the season. I'm Cameron Rich, joined in the booth by two of the best in the business, James Watson, who may be joining us a bit late tonight. He's not here currently, finishing up an Indy Pro race on his end, and Carlos Costa, who will be manning the cameras and bringing you all the spectacular sights and sounds of the action tonight. As we gear up for qualifying, let's note a couple of important format changes for tonight. We'll be running 3 50-lap heats as opposed to 2, which we normally do. And it's back to basics with a realistic, we'll put that word in quotes, single car format. And that'll give us a full look at every car and driver before the green flag flies. So let's go ahead and pull up our standings here. And it's not too much change from last week. Biggest one really being Ray Bracey falling 4 spots to 12th after some unfortunate PC issues last week at Myrtle Beach. Otherwise, business as usual. Daniel Gore having such a large lead, he's already in 2026A. So see right there, he's got 704, 552 on down. It's a pretty close fight for second, but it's going to be hard to beat that 69. And he's actually looking pretty fast tonight as well. So bad news. They thought they had him beat at the dirt track. Maybe not. He is currently, looks like P number 2 in practice. Well, actually, I think he's P1 because the first car, I think that's a wall ride lap. So I don't think Dallas went, 4 tenths quicker, 5 tenths quicker than the rest of the field there. So it's got to be like a wall ride lap. So currently looking like Daniel Gore actually leading practice right now, but we will see. He is going to be going out second to last in tonight's qualifying format. And this format is I believe it's the inverse of the East region standings for the World Cup. So it's going to be the last 5 will be Gilberto Javier Gomera, Ziegel, McIntosh, Gore, and Darren Staff, who will be your last driver out on the field. But 35 seconds here will remain in practice, and track is going to be reset just a little bit before qualifying, so some of the dirt and grime and rubber will be washed off, and we'll actually see how that progresses through the qualifying session. Normally you would want to go out a little bit early and get the fresh track, but we did see earlier on in the season at Eldora that I believe actually the second to last car that went out James Miller. Yeah, he was the last car to go out and actually qualified second, so I had that backwards. But so it is possible. It's not crippling to go out last, but this is a different track, it will rubber in a little bit differently than Eldora did. And I think it's looking like the bottom might be the way to go here, as opposed to Eldora, which is usually kind of a highline center track. But we're switching on over to qualifying just now. Going to believe the first driver we should see on the track tonight should be the 47 of Sam Boutwell. So we will get him queued up here. And Sam, one of our invite cars here tonight, and he's been part-time in the OSCA World Cup. I believe it's actually his second start here at Charlotte. So third start of the season, actually. He did run at Daytona and the 2 races at the Red Bull Ring. So does have a top 5 on the season, so having a good little part-time run at it. We'll see what he can do. 3 laps for each driver tonight, so they're going to get a warm-up lap in here and then 3 timed laps. Really, the warm-up lap is just out of the pits and then taking the green flag here. So Sam on his first lap here actually already put down a lap, so 23.786, and that is definitely a warm-up lap time. It's several seconds quicker. There's a real lap time there, 19.038, so he's looking about a second slower than his practice running. And we'll note the track changes because we are a little bit later in the session here for qualifying. So that, as we know, that does change things a little bit. Sam, a little bit sideways. He's in the grass. That's going to disqualify his lap. And actually, I think probably going to disqualify his third one as well. So that's going to be the end of his run, a 19.038. Here's Tim Conrad we've seen him have success at the dirt tracks before. I believe he's won about 2 or 3 of these races in the past, OSCA Daddy. So definitely look for that 35 to be up front tonight. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if he ends up winning one of these lappers. But up in the wall to start his first lap there, and he's going to smack it again. That's going to disqualify his first lap. So probably not too much of an issue. He's got 2 more of them to go here, so he's going to probably wind it up here through 3 and 4, taking that kind of almost outside line. I'd say that's lane 3 of 4-ish, and trying to not hit the wall here to get the car pitched into turn 1. He actually did get the lap time counter, which is interesting, but 18.112, he's already looking quicker than the 47 of Sam Boutwell. But, I guess something we have to note there is he is running a Cleveland Browns car. There is another Cleveland Browns car here tonight in the field. That's going to be the 65 of Noah Brown, 2 Cleveland Browns fans. So both of those drivers they do know the misery of the Browns fan base. Here's Ray Bracey. We've seen him run pretty well at these dirt tracks before. Has a couple top 5s, and if he can keep the PC issues at bay, I think we might see a strong run for him. He's kind of had some unfortunate issues over the last few weeks where he's had a game crash issue where basically the game just kind of stopped functioning entirely, and definitely no good when you're in the middle of a race. That's not what you want to have happen. So we'll see if he can keep it under him tonight. Keep the PC in one piece here. First lap 18.333. That's good enough for a second. He was looking the 6, we'll call that 5/10, 6/10 slower than the 35-10 Conrad currently. See if he can improve on that lap time. Not this one. He's going to spin it around, loop-de-loop. That's going to be the end of his run. Here's the previous winner of dirt. He actually won one of these earlier on in the season. Won a half number 1 at Eldora. It's Thomas Capuano. So the Scott Bloomquist tribute car. He likes to bring that out for these dirt events. So definitely going to be watching this 20. He's going to be one to beat tonight in all 3 of these halves. I would have to say he's one of the best dirt drivers around here. And I think he would probably say these are probably his best shot to win there. But getting it pretty good there through 1 and 2. Getting the car not too sideways. You don't want to pitch to over-rotate the car because you can spin it around into a little loop-de-loop there, and that's definitely not good for the lap time. First lap for him is going to be 18.203, so that's looking a little bit slower than the 35 of Conrad. We'll see if he can pick it up. If not, with 35 of Conrad, he might be looking sitting pretty here tonight. That's a pretty fast lap time right off the bat. Tom gets a little bit closer with a 9.05. That's going to be the end of his run. Here's Dallas Mahan. Not sure if I don't think he's had too much success this season on the short tracks. He's had a lot of bad luck. He's going to try to turn that around here tonight. Average finish of a 14.3. To go with 14th on the dirt ovals. That's actually his worst of the 4 track types on the service. So definitely wants to turn that around here tonight. Dallas, a good driver. We know he can get it done. And he just needs to do something with that black cloud that's over his head. And right there, he does it. A 17.765. He goes to the top of the board with a heater. He's looking for more here. I think that might be good enough, so he might call it quits here in a little bit. I think that's not going to be any quicker, so he's going to go ahead and call it. Dallas Mahan's showing some pace here tonight on the dirt track, so good to see that. Here's Adam Peeler. He's going to be looking for something here tonight. Average finish of 11th on the dirt tracks this season, so going to be looking to improve that by just a little bit. He's on his first real lap here. 23.0 is the warm-up lap essentially, so that counts as one of the time laps. 3 and 4 car looks good. Over rotates just a little bit there, and he's going to over rotate it back to the other side. And And gonna have to see if this last lap will do anything, but he is going to start it off slow, and I think he's just going to call it right there. That is going to be the end of Peeler's run. Here's Dylan Thomas. He's one of the better short track racers in the league. And he's been quick at the dirt tracks. Warm-up lap here. See what he can do. Finished top 10 in both the races at Eldora earlier in the season. I think he has finished in the top 5 at the dirt events before. I believe he actually might have, I want to say he might have won one, but I think that's not correct. But I feel like he's gotten pretty close. P4 with his first lap, 18.016. Puts him position number 4. See if he can improve that here on his third lap. 18.81 or 17.819, so that puts him position number 2. That's a pretty good starting time here. Here is Daniel Gore. That is actually not Daniel Gore. If you look closely, it is Santiago Aguirre. He's running the last year's version of the Danny G scheme. That was actually his throwback for the last race at Myrtle Beach. Didn't give it a good run. I actually asked him earlier tonight why he did that, why he's running it tonight. He didn't give it a good run at Myrtle Beach. He said wanted to come out here and do something a little bit better. So he's running the Danny G car, and so you're going to see that car. Daniel Gore, actually, he does have the current Danny G car, and then you'll see this one as well. And they are a little bit different, but you will see this car essentially twice here tonight. First lap for Aguirre is an 18.305. He goes P5. And looking pretty good for him. Santi was a little bit, wasn't too confident about his dirt track skills, but 17.917 puts him P5, which is right there in the mix. And we do have a James Watson in the booth. He has joined us. Hello, James. I hope your race went well. Qualifying's going pretty fun here.
Seems that way. Dallas, my hand, the early. Oh, Aaron Evans, line choice.
And we got it on board with him, so we'll see how he cranks the wheel. You do have to do a lot of wheel work at these dirt tracks. You got to crank the wheel right and left and right and left and right and left and back to the right. So we'll see him work that wheel. And he is one of the dirt rookies here tonight. He's not really done too much of it outside of this season. 17.941 for his first real-time lap there. I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker here. That's not too bad of a lap time. It looks like the 17-second bracket is about what these drivers are shooting for, and he's right there in the mix of things. Doesn't go any quicker in lap number 2. So out next should be David Westergreen, and sure enough, it is.
Yeah.
9 car.
Noted dirt track hater David Westergreen on track.
And there he is in the wall there. I see a couple of these drivers. I'm not sure if that's a strategy to try to get the car a little bit more momentum. That's hard for me to say. More momentum for 3 and 4, or if it's just kind of the car pushing out a little bit. Could be a mix of both there, but we'll see what he can do here. I think he's ran pretty well at the dirt tracks. At least one of these halves. See what kind of stats we can pull up on the driver of the 9 car here. Well, I say that, and his stats show that he got an average finish of 19, which is by far his worst of all the track types in the season. But he goes P6, 17.920. So we are seeing these times kind of converge together a little bit in the 17.9 second bracket. That's about where most of the drivers are seeming to lie. Here's a driver that's actually won a dirt track race in the previous OSCA season, James Miller. He hasn't looked as strong as previous seasons lately, but you know, he has locked himself into the finals, so I think just kind of riding his way there. You never know. Could be really anything. He's got the pink car for breast cancer tonight, which you always love to see.
absolutely. And it's looking nice. Got a nice little spec map on it too. Oh,
In the grass. Jumping over everything there. I think that's
Oh,
probably
no!
gonna disqualify the
Aw.
lap. And there goes the front end. That's an expensive piece of race car right there. I think, well,
Better
see the
cooling.
whole suspension setup in there, radiators, all the tube frames and everything.
I hate to be the guy who has to pay for that.
I know, right? You know, hate to see it. Here's Neil Rutt, the real life short track driver. And, well, am I seeing that correctly? Is that an
Yeah.
LA Chargers car? I guess it would be, yeah. A lot of sports themed cars here tonight. And I would be surprised if he was a Chargers fan, but I guess I learn new things every day. Car's
I
looking
gotta turn off
wobbly
the
there
spec
through
map.
1 and 2, keeping the speed up. Yeah, those spec maps have been like wonky lately. I think it's definitely shown the one from the normal scheme that the Bingston Times cars normally run there. 18.227 for his first real-time lap there, and up a little bit high there through 1 and 2. See if he can collect it up here in 3 and 4. Gonna swing it up there wide again, so he's definitely intentionally going up there. I think we'll see what kind of speed he can get out of it, and not gonna go any quicker. So surprising run there for the driver of the 66.
Yeah.
One probably will be a little bit quicker in the race, though. I think he's usually that kind of a driver.
And I think Neil is in fact a Chargers fan. I remember talking to him about it.
Yeah, that's just surprising. But I guess I talked to Ty McIntosh too, and we'll see him a little bit later on. But he's an LA Dodgers fan, which I thought was wild because like these East Coasters being a fan of West Coast teams is just I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess.
You think he root for the Braves or something instead of St.
Yeah. I'm pulling for the Blue Jays myself.
Yo,
Dodgers have the evil empire, but yeah, here's Zach Evans.
As a Giants fan, you know I'm going for the Blue Jays. Save us, Toronto, please.
I just hope both teams have fun.
I think they'll probably have more fun than the fans going to those games. It was like $10,000 tickets and all that. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I'd love to go see my team in a World Series one day, but I don't know if I'll be able to afford it if I'm not a millionaire. So we'll see.
I could see mine win one.
Yeah. I've seen twice my team win the World Series in my life, just never like in person. I think that'd be a cool experience. But here's a driver that probably is going to be pretty quick tonight, kind of Jones. He's usually pretty quick on these types of tracks. His first lap, he goes a P2 almost with the fast time, the 17.770, only 5/1000 slower than Dallas Mayan. So we'll see if he can pick it up here and turn or in lap number 2. A little bit of a rotation there. I think that's going to probably make it not so easy. Yep, he's not going to go any quicker there. That is a good time for the driver of the 85. And here's the other aforementioned Cleveland Browns car. Noah Brown, you know he knows sadness. And he's one thing he won't be sad about, though, he's actually a pretty good dirt track driver himself. He won actually half number 2 at Eldora early in the season. So we know he's not going to win anything tonight, though, in that car. Just being honest, it's probably against the law if you're in a Browns car.
Was it
Which,
1 and 31 over 2 years?
Yeah. Well, we got Tim Conrad and Noah Brown in Cleveland Browns cars here tonight, which is interesting because they're two of the best dirt track drivers in OSCA, and I just feel like that's like bad juju or something, being in a Browns car. But we'll see if they can do something the Browns can't do, and that's win something tonight. Noah Brown goes P5 18 or 17 838, spin it around here, not quite 90 degrees to the wall. A new winner this season, Gilberto Javier Gomera. He won the heat at Daytona. So let's see what he can do here. actually looked pretty good in practice with the 6th quickest time, 17.816. If he could tie that, he'd be position 3 in qualifying. So see what he can achieve here on his first of his quick laps. That's not going to do it right there. He got a little bit out of shape out 2. That's going to kill the speed here. I think the car got a little bit tight there through 3 and 4. So got to gather it up here and get a little bit quicker for lap number 2. Yeah, 18.689. That was a bit of a rough lap for Gilberto. 3 and 4. We'll see if he can see what he can do here. Car just not quite under him like it needs to be. I think that's going to be a little bit quicker, but not what he's looking for. An 18.80 or 18.001. Probably another one of the heavy hitters here tonight, Eric Ziegel. He's a very quick at these types of tracks, dirt tracks, short tracks, any type of track like that. You'll see the driver of the 5B very successful. That plows the wall. I gotta think that was intentional because he got a pretty good launch off that wall contact into turn 1 here. Let's see if he can keep it out of the wall through 1 and 2 though. That will disqualify your lap if you hit it too hard. I think he's gonna be good there. Riding that cushion way up there. Ooh, a little bit sideways, out of shape there. We'll see if he kept the speed up though. 18.649, not quite. Gathered up for lap number 2. Lap number 3, really, but the first lap's a warm-up lap. And he was going to send it in there. A little bit of a slide job if that was in the race condition. That would be a slide job on someone probably. And only a little bit quicker, 18.272. That is quite surprising. Another football-themed car here tonight. Another factory of sadness. It's the Carolina Panthers. It's Ty McIntosh. And... you know, that definitely, I think they're not terrible this year, but it's the Panthers are always one of those teams that likes to disappoint. So we'll see if he's having a pretty good season though. Sitting there 3rd in points. Got a win a couple weeks ago at Daytona. That long one, 95 laps of green flag racing. And so we'll see what he can do here on his first quick lap. 22.715 is his warm-up time. B12, 18.167. See if he can improve that here on lap number 2.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything because my Niners have to play both the Panthers and the Browns this season, so...
I get that. Oh, to the top of the board!
Wow.
18 or 17. I don't know why I keep saying 18. 17.710, Ty McIntosh. It's a new... track record, not quite, but I just wanted to say that. Second to last driver here should be Daniel Gore in the other Danny G car.
Is Turbo not qualifying?
I did not see him. Yeah, he didn't come out unless he's going to be stuck at the end of the grid because I got Darren at the end here. But yeah, we'll have to see about that. But Danny G on his first lap, 22.425. That's one of the quicker warm-ups. We'll see if he can get her wound up here, get a quick lap under him. P8 with a 17.888. That's got to be some kind of lucky omen right there. If you were, was it a lot of parts of Asia, the 8 is a lucky number. So that would be, if he was in Motegi, that would have been a really good omen there. We'll see if he can take it quicker here on lap number 2. No, he does not. So it's going to be a position number 8 or 9 start for the 69 of Daniel Gore. Here's Darren Staff. He was pretty quick in practice, and he's been pretty good all season. He got his first win of the season last week at the first half of Myrtle Beach. Actually quite dominated the race, really. Looked really, really fast out there. See if you can replicate that here tonight at the Charlotte Dirt Oval. That was hard for me to say. Lord have mercy. Doval. He's got an onboard with Darren too. You can see him cranking that wheel. Just love watching these drivers do that. When you're actually, yeah, he's not on the Formula One run. That's actually or the half like GT ram. That's interesting. Maybe he got tired of it.
Well,
maybe getting used to it tonight.
Actually, I can speak to this as someone who uses Formula rims for stock cars. You absolutely cannot do anything dirt related with the Formula rim. You need to have the bigger rim, and you need to have all the surface area to put your hand. So that is why Darren is running the round rim.
Well, no,
Yeah,
the,
I
the,
didn't.
the issue was that he only had one rim. So he got a second one finally.
Uh, well, what a time to get it then for the exact reasons I just mentioned.
Yeah, I got to think that was. If that, I mean, he probably did have it, but like I was kind of picturing Darren just kind of like panic buying one before the start of tonight or something like that. Maybe like on Monday, because he couldn't stand the Formula M. But honestly, I have like a half. I do like a half round rim myself for like all tracks, and I kind of like that. So it's not too bad here. We have 7 minutes left in qualifying. I'm not sure if we're gonna run it out.
We have a special interview lined up here. So let me bring up our guest, Ty McIntosh.
Yep, Ty McIntosh, camera right up the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do, buddy.
All right. Well, pulled you up here. How you feeling about tonight?
I mean, I feel a lot better. I didn't feel great before qualifying there, and we went and took the old Carolina Panthers Chevrolet and put it on the pole. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, having 3 races, I don't really know how this is gonna go, but I feel a little bit better now that I'm in control of it. So we'll just have to keep pounding.
So, what was your secret out there for getting that quick lap? Because I did remember you saying something about not being super confident tonight, but I mean, heck, pole is a pretty good way to build some confidence.
Yeah. So I went into 1 on the first lap, and I threw it in, and it did not grip up at all. So I slid all the way out to the wall, and I was like, well, that's not good. So I drove it in deep on entry and just cut it down, and it gripped up on the bottom. I was about 2/10 up leaving 1 and 2, and then I gained probably another close to half a tenth or so out of 3 and 4. So it felt good. It gripped up. I know it's not going to do that all night long, so I'll have to adapt like everybody else is going to. That's one thing about dirt racing. Like, you can be quick in 1 lap, but track's going to change over 20, 30 laps. So it's going to be chaos, but I'm here for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a pretty impressive lap to watch, and went right to the top of the board. But anyway, got 3 of these 50-lap races tonight. How do you think we're gonna see? I don't know. Maybe you saw something in practice and got a feel for the track and the vibe and everything. You think we're gonna see chaos? Or you think we're gonna see some clean racing?
I feel like one of them is going to go pretty clean. I don't think it's going to be the first one, and I don't think it's going to be the second one. I think maybe the third one's going to be the cleanest. Let everybody get used to each other on the starts and how it's going to feel. But I think this first race is going to be chaos. There's going to be sliders. It's going to be a mess. But I mean, that's what you watch OSCA on Thursday nights when we're dirt racing. So that's what you watch for.
Absolutely. So that is very, very true. We got 5 minutes left in the session. I don't know if we're gonna run it out. I guess.
We are. Neil.
I think Neil is pooping. So.
Yep, that's what Vic said.
Pooping. So okay. So we got 4 minutes of poop time here. That's fine. 4.5 minutes really, which that's actually a pretty significant poop. So good luck to Neil on that one. But before we let you go, Ty, any shout out for the race you would give us?
I think my friends are watching. I know my mom's watching. Hi, Mom. My friend Thrasher, my friends Logan and Riker should be watching, I hope. I don't know, they might not be, but shout out to you guys. Made my first paint tonight, so that was kind of cool. Went off of one that I ran thanks to Hibbs a couple seasons ago, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a good luck charm, certainly. Everybody that sponsors Southern Speed Co., Binks Designs, Traders Brewing, Bite Size Sports, Bojo. I'm having a blast. I can say that after last week I was a little frustrated with myself, but ebbs and flows, I guess.
And hey, one of the cool things about racing is there's always next week. So you have one of those stinkers of a race, and you can come in here and try it again next week. So that's why racing's fun. It's also frustrating as hell. But good run there in qualifying. Go give us a show tonight. Go do something awesome out there.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, that was Time Aktosh. And sorry about cutting you off there, James. What were you going to bring up?
I was just gonna make a joke about how Neil Rhett needs to speak from his butt, which is why we're under this delay.
It might be one of the first ever poop delays in OSCA. That could be a first. We'll wait
Is it
and see,
technically a delay? Because I mean, we're technically still on track.
that is true. I guess yeah. Because if Jordan Tarbell were to go out there and qualify, we would switch over to the race. So it could be a Tarbell delay. We'll see about that. Maybe Tarbell is then on the poop heist or on the poop plan, whatever you want to call it. But we do have a little bit of a quasi drivers meeting going on in the last few minutes of qualifying here. Drivers are getting told that there will be no wall riding allowed. Wall riding will be constituted a audible warning, and then the driver will get penalized if it happens again. So drivers will have to watch the P's and Q's, not send it up in there and ride the wall. And for anyone that doesn't know what that means, it basically means you kind of do the video game move of just not really attempting to take the corner, and you let the wall do the work for you and do that, which sometimes does work on these iRacing dirt tracks and some short tracks to some extent. More so on the dirt tracks. It's one of the things that we do love about this sim, but it does happen, and it will be watched at by race control. So we'll keep an eye on it too, and if anything happens, we definitely will make note of it. But should be exciting. Dirt tracks are always fun. Fun little format here tonight. 50 lap heats, 3 of them. So depending on how they go, we could be here for a while, or we could be here for a long while.
Yeah. I think I have an idea on how it's gonna go. Looking at prior dirt races, so let's hope it doesn't.
Definitely. It definitely does feel like the calm before the storm right now. In this little, now we have a minute left. Get a little pep talk, really. Everybody trying to make sure that all the rules are fair before we go racing, which is good. Guess a little fun fact about this Charlotte Dirt Oval. This track was built in May of 2000, and I know that because I was there when this track was built. It's at that Coke 600. So
Hell yeah.
I think that was also the weekend there was a bridge collapse that unfortunately killed some people, but I was not there. Thank goodness, because I was 6 years old, but that is all right. I guess they got everything fixed up. Dirt track is built, and we are racing at it tonight. So 15 more seconds here.
There is some discussions taking place right now.
There certainly is, and I will have to follow up on some of those because I heard some things that I really just got to confirm later on. But that's quite all right. We are going to be racing here now. We'll get the grid rolling here for this first of 50, and we will be inverting for each race. So there will be 2 inverts here tonight. Now back to Ash. We just talked to him. He's on the pole. Dallas Myhan, he starts in position number 2. Kynan Jones will roll off 3rd. Dylan Thomas, he will roll off in 4th. Tim Conrad Oskadaddy, he's in 5th, and Noah Brown, one of the Factory of Sadness tonight. The Cleveland Browns car, actually both of these
They're
are.
all on the same row. The row of sadness.
That is interesting. Certainly. James Miller.
Danny G just made the same joke right before I did it. Suck it, Danny. I was faster than you in something.
You just said he did it before you did it.
Santiago Aguirre. David Westergreen rolls off in 11th, and Aaron Evans, he'll start 12th.
What a beautiful car.
Lucky number 13 is Gilberto Javier Gomera, and Darren Staff rolls off at 14th. 15th will be Zach Evans. And then 16th, I don't know if that's a Factory of Sadness. I don't think so. The LA Chargers car.
They absolutely are a Factory of Sadness.
Yeah, there you go. All the teams here tonight, Factory of Sadness. Eric Ziegel and Ray Bracey, that's row number 9. Row 10, Sam Boutwell and Adam Peeler. And then after Peeler, it's going to be Jordan Tarble, which I actually do not think he made the field. He's not on track, so we will have 20 cars here tonight for the... What is it? The what was the race name? It was the Charlotte Trio 50s. We'll have that means 3. So, in case you didn't figure it out by now, we are about to go green here. Ace truck is off, so the field is in the hands of the number 8 of Ty McIntosh. He will be the control car on this initial start. Be interesting to see which line gets the better jump here. That definitely always is a topic of discussion at these dirt tracks. Green flag is out, and it's a great start for the number 8 of Ty McIntosh. He's got about a country mile into turn number 1, and everybody is up to that wall. That looks like it was really tight there through 1 and 2, but everybody kept it under them. And into second place goes the number 85 of Kynan Jones.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, some near redo on redo violence. Oh no!
Oh, we got some contact there in the back.
Oh, there's all kinds of contact. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where to look. Everyone's getting into everyone. Tim Conrad almost went around. Oh, there's more near contact with Western Green and Brown. Brown has been hit a couple times already in these opening laps.
Yeah, I think I saw some contact. I think I saw some contact between the Brown cars, Brown and Conrad there. So that was. Oh, we have some contact between the one of the RK cars. That was Dallas Mayan.
Man, Santi clobbered Capuano.
We got some dirty slide. Ooh, the 35 of Conrad sideways. He got pitched by I think that was Mayan. And all of a sudden, Daniel Gore has gotten up to P3, just kind of on. Really not being involved in any of this madness here. Look at this, David Westergreen, he's all sideways. This is some mad racing throughout the pack. They are 3-4 wide. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, James. I don't even know where to look. I think this is wild.
Yeah, meanwhile, while everyone's playing grab us with each other, McIntosh and Kynan are able to just run away with it.
Got somebody in the grass there in the nose.
Into Santi. Santi in the infield. We stay green.
Yeah, that was some almost sort of teammate action there.
Yeah, almost more sort of almost teammate action with Gilberto and Westergreen.
Up towards the front, we've calmed down just a little bit. The battle between the top 3 is getting a little bit closer. The 30 or the 85 was catching the 8, and the 69 was catching both of them. So this race is going to be a 3-car race here before too long. Lap 8 of 50, so we got plenty of racing to go here. And a little bit further on back, they are all over the place still. Cannot figure out where to go, any of these drivers. It looks like I-95 between really anywhere. Rush hour. Top of your screen, that's Eric Ziegel. He is currently in the 13th spot, so a little bit further on back. And then at the bottom, on board with Daniel Gore.
What's the great big sideways? I think he saved it. No, he did not.
No caution
yet.
Rising no caution.
Still green, and he is going to get lapped there, so puts 1 lap on the number 9. We'll see what happened here on the replay.
Yeah, just gave it bit of an overcorrect. Oh, that got finished off by his teammate. Tough break for Dota Dirt Track hater David Westergreen.
Would you call that too much beans? Got a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Conrad.
One of the Browns cars. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, the Browns car driving on the green right there. I'm not sure if he has damage or not. Something looked kind of weird with the rear axle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him. I have to go back and watch because he was up in 7th. Just a real quick check, and I think oh, he actually he got really low in turn 2 and hit a tire pack and kind
of
took out the left front suspension. So he's
yep, got
he's actually going to be marking it here. Yep. Gonna park it right inside of Adam
Yeah,
Peeler. So there is.
Oh, right there. It's like he caught it with the rear axle perfectly and just looks like ripped off one of the truck arms. Just absolutely shoved the rear end housing over. That is unfortunate.
And we like to call that very broke. And yeah, he is actually inside of Adam Peeler right now. So there's a joke to be made
here we go.
somewhere.
Yeah, bound for the lead. Kynan is all over the back of McIntosh.
We certainly do. They're lapping the 47 of Sam Boutwell, but the battle for the lead heating up, and actually don't look too far. The 69 of Gore, he's right there looking to be a part of this as well. So we have 3 countries here in the top 3.
Oh, kind of thinking about the slide job. Running real low on the track. Oh, and can't quite pull it off. Ty Beer. Oh, we got a car around Dylan Thomas. Still, okay, now we got the caution.
And right as we got some good racing there for the lead. Unfortunate timing, but yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Bennett's got the lead.
So that's a good RK Motorsports moment right there. You got to be happy. Carlos Thomas Capuano, he's saying something about that being on him. So there he is right there behind the 78 of Mayan, and he's going to, kind of straight line the O3.
Oh, David Westergreen.
Unfortunately, Westergreen involved. And of course he was going to be involved because, you know, that's just how it goes for the driver of the 9 sometimes. And it was a pretty, I think he might have all that forward really, or just kind of towed immediately. Not all forward, he's still just immediate towed.
Yeah, he got a meatball, so that's race 1 done for our noted dirt track hater. And then, almost a major incident with Santi. You see, he almost went right for the earth mover tire. The instant kill.
Almost hit another one there too with the secondary sideways. So he was all sorts of out of shape there. Got it back under him. So we did see how bad those tires can be. Kind of did destroy the suspension of the 35 of Conrad, but he's currently 4 laps down. But back on the racetrack, they got it fixed somehow, and he is going to be able to finish the race to some extent. Adam Peeler also back on the track. He is 10 laps down. So really those drivers out here just really make laps and try to get some points for any other potential attrition we might see, which, you know, I think we are going to see this pretty much all night. Your leader, Kynan Jones, he's on the outside. He will be the control car on this restart. Ty McIntosh on the inside. These 2 swap positions, but it's been those 2 all race. Good restart for the 85. Gonna send it off there into turn 1 and take the inside line.
Oh, Ty almost got the tire. That's gonna kill his entry. And contact!
3 Ducks cars. Yep.
Yeah.
3 Ducks racing moment right there. 69 and the 65 of Gore and Brown got into it. They might do it again here. They're looking for 3 wide on with the 8 of Ty McIntosh. Not gonna quite get it, but I think Noah Brown, he's gonna get second place.
Contact.
That's Siegel and Capuano in the back.
Oh no, Ty goes around. And he gets clobbered into the back.
That's got to be a caution right there. There it is. Did not see what happened to him, but that is definitely suboptimal.
Broken car,
sure.
meatball.
Yeah.
Bracy, meatball.
Oh no.
If Ray didn't have any bad luck, he would not have any luck at all. Let's see what happened here with the 8. I think some contact there with the 78, and there's Thomas Capuano. That probably would get it right there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate there. We'll see what happened here. I mean, I don't know if I can blame that entirely.
Yeah,
on Dallas.
that's a racing incident. Like, Ty got loose in front of him. There is nothing Dallas could do. He just not have enough time to react.
Yeah. Having done these dirt tracks, you know, enough myself, you just, if you're watching this, you just really can't understand how badly the brakes do, they don't work at all at these types of racetracks. And you have, really everything happens a lot slower than at an asphalt track. You can't really just dart the car one way or another. It's going to slide. So yeah, just not a lot that could have been done there, and nothing that the Dallas did wrong. That's just
And
just
that's
one of them
some-
things.
Yeah, that's some terrible luck for Aaron Evans right there. He was gonna have it missed until Ray clipped the back end of Ty's car and knocked it back around to where Aaron Evans was. Basically, like someone opened the door and just opened it all the way into Aaron's face. That is horrible luck for the 48.
Yep, it sure is, and he was having a pretty all right run too. So we'll see if he can get it back out here. Green flag once again. It's still Kynan Jones, followed by Noah Brown, and then Darren Staff. He's the new player up here in the top 5. Looking for something there. The Redux car is at it once again. They are all sorts of all over each other, and I think it's going to be all right for them. Noah Brown gets sole possession of second, but battle for third. It's James Miller and Darren Staff going at it there with the 69 of Gore as well. Gore on the inside. He's on the very, very inside there, trying to make some grip down there. But it looks like the outside might be the quick line. That seems like it's changing every lap though. We are at a dirt track, that tends to happen, so 65 of Noah Brown. He is looking quick, actually tracking down.
Oh no,
kinda going
Kynan goes around!
Ooh, I'm not sure if there was any contact there. I'd have to assume so.
Oh,
There's
no,
more. The
more
03.
contact. 3 more cars going around.
Oh, everybody's in there. Noah Brown, Eric Ziegel. That was one heck of a cluster F something there, and I think really the worst. Who got the worst out of that? Probably Noah and Eric Ziegel. That was and Kynan Jones. Really, they all kind of just got screwed there. This will be a fun replay to watch. And so here's Kynan at the front. I think. That is certainly contact.
He got help, but like it's weird because it didn't look like a whole lot of contact. Part of me wonders if there might have been a smidge of netcode that accelerated it because it looked weird how that car went around. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Also, that wasn't the cause of the caution.
Yeah, it was essentially the 3 that went around after. I think it might have been. So yeah, Brown, Thomas, and Ziegel end up parking lot.
Was that an admin thrown caution or an actual caution?
That was an admin caution. It looks like.
Okay, so
yeah.
This may have been the cause of the caution.
It was kind of like really the same wreck, just continuing in a way. So I
Also,
think
Darren Staff
it was
from 4th to the lead.
That is wild. Yeah, right there on the outside. Darren, you love to see it. And real quick before we get going green here, let's just reset the top 10. Staff, Gore, Thomas, Ziegel, Miller, Evans, Aguirre, Rutt, Gomera, and Myhan. Darren Staff on the inside, he is your leader. Green flag out once again. We'll see how this one goes. And it's a good start for everybody currently. We've got some stack up at the back. Everybody's side gets it going though. Ooh,
Santi killed the Earth Mover tire and killed his car.
Yeah, he is going straight. He's in the wall hard. That car is, broken.
Yeah, look,
you
can see, the left front is not even connected, which is wild because you really don't need the left front right now, but Santi does apparently. As we see a slide job for the lead, Daniel Gore taking it over from Staff.
And that is, Staff in the wall. Is Ziegel in the wall? Ziegel was just in the last wreck, and he's up in the 5th, looking for the 4th, maybe 3rd position here. They're 3 wide for there.
3 wide.
Ziegel has no rotate on that car, but he gets that position anyway. Give the 3rd place to the 5 of Eric Ziegel, so he is making some moves up here at the front. Looking racy with Staff right now, but Daniel Gore, he's not the dirt tracker, but he is out in front right now. 16 laps to go, and not what any of the field wanted to see is this guy being quick at a dirt track. That is pretty dangerous for a lot of people involved here. But Ziegel, slide job on the 45 of Staff. He takes 2nd. Look for him to maybe make a move here for the lead here in a few moments. We've seen these two actually get together for the lead, and that was last week at Myrtle Beach. These two are racing for the lead, and the 5 got in the back of the 69.
Ooh,
69, not too happy about it.
So Ziegel all the way back up to second already.
Yeah, he's making a good run of that 5 car. Here comes Dylan Thomas with a good run. He's made his way up to the 3rd spot. I think Daniel Gore looking pretty good right now. Ziegel has not been able to track him down too much just yet. Has that car pretty well wound up right now. As I say that, Ziegel gains a 10th through 1 and 2, loses a 10th, gains a 10th again. So it is flowing back and forth between these two drivers. Up at the front, that's a little bit further on back, around 8th, 9th, 10th position. Kynan Jones racing with Neil Rutt, Gilberto Javier Gamera, and a couple others. And behind them, that was 3 wide. No, Brown was 3 wide with Gomera and Capuano, I believe it was. Capuano probably not been as quick as we probably initially thought he might have been. He's not really been able to make his way up into the top 10. Yeah, we do have an interview waiting driver. It's Aaron Evans, and go ahead and bring him up. He was involved in the last wreck. Got 11 laps to go here, so gotta be quick. Aaron Evans, this is Cam Rich on the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do, Cam.
All right. Well, we saw you got involved in that last wreck there. Unfortunate as you were having a pretty decent run there. I think it kind of killed your car, but tell us about your night so far.
I mean, I don't have too much to say. It was just a little bit unfortunate. Ty getting spun, and then Bojo hitting Ty, and it just tore off the right or left front. So, I mean, can't do much about it. I mean, I've only raced a couple of dirt tracks, and the first time it didn't go too good. The second time, I surprised everyone by doing a lot better, and then I was just hoping to get a good outing this time.
Well, the good news for tonight is you got 2 more of them, so we're coming to the end of this last one here. 7 laps to go. You'll be starting P18 for half number 2. What's your strategy, and what did you learn from this half, and what are you looking to do for half number 2?
I mean, I haven't really learned anything so far. I mean, it was so short. There was so much chaos that there's not a whole lot you can learn. I'm gonna hope to get out for a few laps and get some more positions back, but who knows what's gonna happen.
All right. Well, got 5 laps to go here. Real quick before we let you go here, any shout outs you want to give us?
Well, first, I want to give a shout out to my fiance for helping design the car. She's the artist behind it all. She's helped with all of them. She's a tattoo artist too, so that's the inspiration for the hood. And just overall, I want to thank her for all the support she gives me during all these races, the good ones and the bad ones. So.
Absolutely. Always good to have that support system. So go out there and give it a run in half number 2 here. Really trio.
Well, I got 5 more seconds and I'm back out on track for probably like 2 minutes at most. It's not even, so we'll see.
Yeah, not too long, so not too long of a wait.
All right, thank you guys. I'll hope to talk to you later.
Yep, thanks for talking to us. Down, track him back down. 2 more laps to go here. It has been all Daniel Gore. Eric Ziegel has not been able to do anything with the 69 as of yet. He's running out of time. It is a half a second lead for the 69 car. White flag is out here. 1 more lap at the Charlotte Dirt Oval, and it's really going to be a tough thing for Eric Ziegel to be able to do anything here without a massive slide job. Through 3 and 4. His first dirt track win of his OSCA career. It's the 69 of Daniel Gore. He's going to take half number 1 here.
Trio number 1.
Trio number 1, yep. Can't really have 3 halves. That is 1.5, but I was also told there wouldn't be math involved, so always one of those things about the OSCA booth. When there's math involved, we tend to fall apart. Daniel Gore's going to do his little dirt burnouts there. Nothing really kicking up off the tires because dirt is dirt.
He's doing a dirt nut.
Don't say that.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, we're going to do this again. Let's go ahead and get through the grid for half number 2 here. Kyna Jones and Noah Brown, first and second. 10-car invert for both halves, or both the second and third trios here. But Dallas Myhan and Neil Rett, that's third and fourth. Zach Evans, he starts fifth, and Darren Staff will start sixth. Seventh is going to be the 09 of James Miller, and then he starts next to the 03 of Dylan Thomas. Position number 9 is going to be the second place finisher, Eric Ziegel, and Daniel Gore, his first dirt win. He starts in 10th, and then it's going to be the finishing results from half number 1. Gilberto Javier Gamera, he finished 11th. He starts 11th. Thomas Capuano starts 12th. 13th is going to be Sam Balwell, and 14th is Tim Conrad. Position 15 is Adam Peeler. Santiago Aguirre, that broken left front tire, he finished 16th, starts 16th. Aaron Evans, just had a word with him. He's going to start 17th, next to Ray Bracey in position number 8. 19th is Ty McIntosh. Some bad luck knocking him out of the race there. Was a very quick car tonight. Then 20th is David Westergreen. Jordan Tarble, probably not going to take the start of half number 2 either. Trio number 2. Don't see him on the grid, so we'll assume he's not going to be here the rest of the night.
Yeah, this is a rough one for South Shore, taking up the last 3 spots on the starting grid.
Here's the start of the race. It's the 2 drivers that got into each other there with, what, about 15 or so laps to go. Half 1, Kyna Jones and Noah Brown. And we'll see if either of those drivers, probably more so Kyna Jones, since he's the one that got hit from behind. We'll see if he is receptive of that towards the 65 or not. But another driver that had a lot of speed in half 1, Dallas Myhan, he's there starting in 3rd. So this is a redemption race for a lot of these drivers. Half number 1 is in the books already. It's done and over with. If you had a bad race, it is time to get your head in the game and start half number 2. And that's the cool thing about tonight. We got 2 of these after half number 1. So if half 1 went bad, you have really a whole OSCA night to get it back together. 2 more races. Seeing one of the drivers here tonight, Ray Bracey, he's saying he wants to go home, which fair enough. He had a not so great half 1 back in the 18th position, so looking to redeem himself tonight. Sometimes it is fair though. Sometimes you just do want to go home, but we're going to be doing it again here tonight. Pace truck is off. It's Kyna Jones. All these drivers here starting at the front showed a lot of speed in half number 1, and we'll see if they can redeem themselves for half number 2. I don't know why I keep saying half. We have 3 tonight. It's just kind of habit. So if you hear half 3 and are offended on math play, I'm sorry. Green flag is out. Almost contact there with Kyna Jones and Noah Brown. Ooh. They were trying to do 3 wide into turn 1. That wasn't going to work there.
Miller with a big hip check into Zach Evans.
Yeah, we are all over the place. These starts are chaotic. We got 5, 6 wide there in the back. Look at that. That is crazy.
God. Oh, have we not died yet? Oh, I spoke too soon. Santi and
there's a caution. Santi around. Santi's not having a great night so far. Hopefully he can get it back together and don't see too much damage. No meatball for that driver. No meatball for anyone yet, so that's good to see. We'll have another replay. They were like 3, 4, 5, 6 wide almost there, and Santi just a little bit hard there into 1, gets into the 47, and that's a hard hit in front. I gotta think that's not gonna be too bad or too good for the car. I don't know why I said too bad. Not gonna be too good. Board here with Tim, and just he overcorrects there. Collects Tim as well. That's going to be some damage on the right side of that 35. And the EOL does go to the 88 there, so. Lap number, what was that? Lap 2 that we got the caution on? Definitely looking like one of those nights where we will be here a bit, so buckle up and get some hot chocolate. Get the hot chocolate with the marshmallows in it. At least the cautions are pretty short there. We only have like 2 or 3 laps of pacing there. Pace truck lights are out, so we will be getting going green here. And a couple of drivers and others in the chat here. I want to say thank you to all and welcome. Hopefully tonight is it's entertaining you. It's entertaining me for sure. This truck is making that very hard left into the little ragtag pit area. We will get a restart here. Control car is Kynan Jones once again. Not too much change at the front. Still Kynan Jones, followed by Noah Brown and the 78 of Dallas Mayan. And there we go. Green flag out once again. Great start for the 85. They are 3 wide already. Back up in the pack. Somebody's slow.
Dallas almost hit the earth mover tire. Oh, Capilano hard in the wall.
Ooh, yeah, and I think that was Noah Brown. Noah Brown might get a wall riding warning there through 3 and 4. He was kind of glued into the wall and never really got off it. They're looking really a little bit further on back.
Meatball
Somebody was really
flag.
slow. We have some
My
contact.
hands.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. He still had speed. That's just one of those things in iRacing, though, and he's gonna have to pull that car into the pit lane and get that car probably gonna be. Ooh, there's a Gabrito. Something happened to him. He's in the infield, coming back on the track. He just kind of got a little bit sideways and deflected there, but yeah, caution flag. Ooh, almost some contact for the lead right as the caution came out.
Oh, Tim again.
That big old Browns helmet on the front of that car is not doing Tim any favors tonight, so probably gonna have to retire that car from running again. We'll see what happens to him. To the turn here, some contact with the 47 of Sam Boutwell and barely hit the tires there. If that's what caused the meatball, that's a little bit ridiculous iRacing.
Oh.
On board, and it's barely nerfed it. That probably is what did it, but Lord have mercy, iRacing. Already 2 cars looking for a redeeming half number 2 here. Dallas Mayan and Tim Conrad in the pits getting repairs done to their car. So that is definitely not what they wanted on their race tonight.
Pressure the Black Stallion is asking, how well suited are these cars for dirt? I don't think they are very well suited for dirt.
Yeah, not really. Being that this is the old Gen 6 stock car, it's tube frame. It's still a traditional kind of stock car build, but as far as I know, other than dirt tires, they didn't really do a whole lot to these cars other than just try to hack them up for dirt when they ran these back in the day. So not very suited. Some people thought that was good, some thought that was bad. I was kind of neutral on dirt. Green flag out once again. Good start for the 65 Noah Brown. I believe he was the control car. Did not actually see that, but he got a great start there. Right in the outside wall.
Going around. Oh, hit my pillar.
That's a big one. 2 pink cars are into each other there, and that is not what you want for the month of October. Adam Peeler with a meatball out of that one. They go in the 69 of Daniel Gore. I think he got into the back of the James there and turned him on around. Not too much damage for the 09, but Adam Peeler does have a meatball, and that's going to not be very good for his race. I think James got one. No, he did not. So apparently it's just Peeler and my hand with the meatballs. Actually, Tim Conrad coming around the outside to get one of his laps back here in that Browns machine. So he should be, I believe, 3 laps down once it's all said and done. No, make that 2 down for Tim Conrad. So, heck, I wouldn't even say he's out of this thing just yet. A couple more cautions might get him back in this, and we've seen Tim come back from adversity to win these dirt races before. Just have to get the Cleveland Browns juju out of it. Daniel Gore gets the EOL for that. And I think in the past like 2 or 3 weeks, Daniel has gotten his like first 2 cautions. So that is a little bit interesting there. But pace truck is off. Noah Brown is your leader. Kynan Jones second. It's been these 2 drivers all race, but there's Eric Ziegel in third. He's got himself up there. Was very quick in half number 1. Good restart for the 65 on that outside line. I think we've seen that line be the quick one on the restart all night. Gonna rip that outside line. Somebody, some trouble in the back with the 48 of Aaron Evans. He said he wasn't able to get his car going. Further in the back, there's Miller in the wall. Now we have a big scrap for second. There's Dallas Myhan back on the track. Scrap for second is Ziegel and
Brown around.
Kynan Jones there.
Oh,
Brown.
it's just LeBrown.
What happened to him?
Oh, we got a caution again.
Interesting development there. The 65 looked like he just kind of never stopped turning out of the corner. Some kind of hardware failure, or I don't know what, but he just never stopped turning.
Did he make contact earlier in the lap?
I don't think so. He just kind of, what was that? Definitely something only a Cleveland Browns car could do there.
This was the caution.
Oh, that actually was the caution. Yeah. Oh, not Miller got spun by. Well, no, that was a little bit earlier on, I believe, right? No. Yeah.
No, that was the
Yeah,
caution.
I think that was the issue with Miller and. Huh.
Noah Brown.
So we're here. No,
Noah
Brown had a
Brown
black
happened.
flag for something.
What was that?
We're here. Noah had a black flag for something.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not sure if it was
when
like
he went to the infield, he went down pit road, so he probably got an unsafe entry, and then speeding probably. That's probably why it was also clear.
Wow. Yeah, I don't understand. It's one of those things where I'm flabbergasted, but that is. Oh, he got a black flag for jumping the start. Given by iRacing, that's what it was. That's what he's saying. So, technically, he did get a penalty. He is at the back of the pack now, so I mean, I guess we're all good though. Green flag out once again. It's Kynan Jones in the lead now. Eric Ziegel's there in second. Good start for the 85. And it is once again a cluster through a 1 and 2. Everybody is all over the place. We got 4 wide there. Daniel Gore on the very, very, very bottom of the racetrack. He's trying to get himself back up to the front after some early issues. Still 4 wide there in the back of the pack.
Oh my God.
The 2 Danny G
big
cars
set for
were-
McIntosh. Oh, Ty's going around.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, big hit.
man.
Big hit
Anthony gets
again.
clobbered.
That was 2 big hits, and that's going to be...
Meatball.
We're going to have a couple meatballs after that one.
Just at the 1.
Meatball. Meatball for the 8. So, oh my goodness. So, he is having a stinker of a night. Ty is.
He's had a horrendous week, unfortunately. And none of it of his own doing. Oh, except for maybe this particular one. Oh.
Ty with just a little bit over rotation there, really. It didn't look like it had it under him, and it was sideways. Nothing. Noah saying he didn't see the 8, which go on board with him. see what he sees or really didn't see.
Oh yeah, no, I could
Yeah,
definitely
I mean, just
see him not seeing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're going to be looking really further on through the corner, and that car would have really just kind of appeared in his windshield. So not much you could do there as driver. Really, when you're in that kind of a position, you're kind of banking on somebody like screaming out over the radio that there's a car spinning, and you kind of just instinct slow down. I don't think Noah got that, and unfortunately.
Yep.
Hi, look at
First
the pit
crap.
road. He is.
Yeah, he is
not even
struggling to
finding
find it, and he passed it again.
This is one of them nights for Ty. Yeah, right there. I think he found it. There we go.
They got a black flag.
There's
unsafe
somewhere over
speeding.
there.
Unsafe entry.
Green flag out once again. It is Kyden Jones, your leader. He is still on the outside line. We are just now approaching halfway, so this one has been a bit messy, but it has also been fun. We got 5 wide in the back for just a moment there. That turned into 3 wide. And we are all sorts of over the place. Battle for the lead. Ziegel and Jones going at it. Ziegel on the inside. He's going to slide her on in there into turn number 1, trying to make that move, and I think that might stick. Now the battle for second behind them. It's Thomas Capuano and Staff going at it. Thomas Capuano not had a great night himself. He's trying to redeem himself in half number 2. Some contact. No, he drove right to the side of the 45 there.
Oh!
There's kind of Jones and Ziegel getting a little bit racy there. Some contact between them for the lead. Both these drivers running opposite lines on the racetrack.
Man, these cars are just all over the place. It's really interesting watching them just kind of waddle around and flop about. And it's interesting watching them go into the corner. You see them hike the left front off of the track like it's a modified.
Oh, someone is sideways there.
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown is in the grass.
He sure is. Oh, 3 wide again. Oh, contact with Darren and he's...
Yep. Oh, there they
he's
go.
going around into Neil, into
Oh,
Darren,
that is a big
into
one.
Gilberto. Everyone into everyone.
Thought James Miller got blindsided there. He got right reared out of nowhere. Couldn't see where he was going. That was a bit of a mess and a half. Check the replay here, see what happened. We started right here. Contact between Rutt and Staff, and it just unfortunate victim is Miller and then Gomera there.
Miller and Brown have meatball
kind of
bags.
almost collected all the pink cars there in that one, so that was very unfortunate for the month of October. Some contact here between Evans and Brown, and Brown
no.
killed the front end there. That is what
He
happened.
got shoved down there.
That suspension is Toaster Strudel. Goodbye. So half 2 turned into a stinker for the 65, and a couple of these drivers as well. It went south in a hurry.
One to green.
You know, the first one was so nice and clean. This second half has been anything but. Oh, Thomas is gonna put cut into the wall. They're going around. Oh no. And there's the yellow. Oh.
Two drivers with no history whatsoever, Thomas Capuano and Kynan Jones.
Where's the soundbite from Thomas? Is that Kynan Jones?
Check the replay here and see what happened. I think we all know what happened. It was definitely, I think Capuano stuffed the 85 in the wall, and 85 couldn't go any higher because there's a wall there, and got himself turned around. That's what the commentator sees.
Capiano meatball flag.
I think,
Dealer meatball flag.
meatball flag and EOL for the 21, so gets the he gets the blame for the caution. I would probably tend to agree with that one. 85's in the
comment.
wall, he can't go any higher. That's exactly what race control's saying right now. The wall was there.
Is Thomas arguing the call?
He is.
He is.
He is. Race control is saying exactly what I just said, that 85 couldn't go any higher because he's got a wall next to him. So, I mean, yeah, that wall tends to not move. Sometimes we as drivers like to think it does, but it does not. It stays right there all the time, and that's why it's so dang hard to hit. But either way, Eric Ziegel, he's your leader right now. He's had a relatively clean half number 2 here. We don't have a whole lot of time here. I think we got about, what, 13, 14 to go here once we get going green. Ziegel and Thomas are your top 2. Then it's Gore and Staff. Both of those drivers have had interesting half number 2s here, but not horrible, as they've been able to rebound somewhat. And green flag out once again. Those 2 drivers at the front are side by side through 1 and 2. Thomas and Ziegel. I think Thomas has the advantage right now on that outside lane. He's going to drive it in there side by side with the 5, and actually not going to get the run through 3 and 4. And here comes Ziegel back on the inside line. A little bit further on back, Gore and Staff are going at it. And there's Zach Evans.
Hey,
Gotten himself up
Santi!
to 6.
Oh no!
Oh, Santi!
Oh! That
Hey,
was nearly Danny G on Danny G violence right there.
That would have been an interesting
Oh,
dynamic
Oh
right
no!
Santi.
there.
Santi's going around.
Oh,
I think
yep.
Ray hit him. Aaron Evans did to him.
Yep, that was. Oh, Santi is
I shouldn't
upset
have
with
brought his
himself
name up.
right now. Yep. See what happened to him. He just spins. He just loses it on the entry.
Oh,
That's an interesting.
Oh, Ray.
Ray
no.
and Aaron involved, and yeah, just a tough night for Santi. Gets much tougher
No
there.
meatball for Ray though.
They're putting the caution on Ray? Is that what you said?
No meatball for Ray.
Oh, really? No
Yeah,
way.
I know. I'm surprised too. Yeah. No meatball. There's a meatball next to Ty, but not to Ray.
How about that?
The first break Ray is caught tonight.
Really, that's the first break Ray's caught in several weeks, I'd have to say. He's had a bad run at it, but not really of his own doing. It's been mostly PC issues, getting involved in other people's wrecks. Ray by himself typically isn't going to be someone who wrecks, like, almost ever. It's just going to be circumstantial. So, you hate to see it, but it has to end at some point, right? That's what you always like to keep telling yourself, and that's the cool thing about racing is there's always next week. So sometimes that phrase gets way overused and it gets frustrating as hell to say in here, but that is the reality of things. It always is next week. Green flag coming out here once again. Eric Ziegel and Dylan Thomas, top 2. Not much change in the top 5 since the last restart. We've really not had a whole lot of long running here in half number 2. Green flag is out once again. Good start for the 5 of Ziegel. Good start for the 03 of Thomas. And a good start for the 69 of Gore. He's actually got himself up into the 3rd spot there. Now battling for 2nd with the 03 of Thomas. Archie in the back, 3 wide. Neil Rutt got himself had some contact there. I think that contact between Western Green and Conrad. Everybody is not too bad. I think everything is all right there. They're hitting each other. They're contacting each other. This mid part of the pack is just a cluster every single lap.
Yeah.
It is something to see. Capuano's up there getting up on the cushion.
Ooh, great. Good move on Gilly.
Racy up to
He's
6.
already back up to 6. Yeah, this is incredible. What a comeback.
The mid part of the pack is
Oh, no.
35 moves around.
sideways. Conrad.
Oh, no. Damn, into Western Green. And no.
We had a battle for the lead brewing up too between Thomas and Ziegel, and that is going to be put on a pause here. David Westergreen around, and meatball for him.
Meatball for Aaron.
See what happened here. Front of just slides up into the front of the 9, and I can't say that David had really anywhere to go himself. So it's just kind of one of them, like when you're 3, 4 wide at a dirt track, sometimes things like that just happen. I don't know if I can put that on really anyone. And then just a secondary wreck there with Sam. That's really the killer. Our 9th caution of the night. I think we had, what, like 4.5 number 1, 5.5 number 1. So, a bit messier here. We are going to get a little bit of a break here between halves. We'll have a 10-minute break between half 2 and 3 here. So, maybe some time for these drivers to think about what they've done tonight. Maybe contemplate life. Maybe think about what they want to do for dinner tomorrow. Who knows? But whatever it is, hopefully they, do that too. Whatever it is, hopefully it's gets them back in the game here, and it gets the drivers back to figuring out how to turn left on a dirt track. This is a very hard thing to do. It is very hard. I still haven't figured it out. I'm not very good at these types of tracks, but these two up at the front are Eric Ziegel. Ziegel and Thomas, top 2 right now. Green flag out once again. We have 10 laps to go here. No, excuse me, 2 laps to go. I was really wrong about that one.
That kind of Jones?
And kind of Jones has gotten himself up to the front once again. Here comes Daniel Gore looking for the lead on Ziegel. That is an incredible run for the 69.
Caution. Oh, white flag. She's
Out of nowhere. Dylan Thomas looking, he's now battling Kynan Jones for that 3rd spot. Kynan Jones is like a rocket right now. That car is quick. He's battling for 3rd, not going to really be able to get himself up to the lead, but it's going to be a valiant effort for him. Here comes Thomas on Gore. It's going to be Ziegel winning half number 2.
Oh, and I think, kind of got him for P3.
Incredible comeback for the 85 of Kynan Jones. He had a lot of bad luck in this one and was able to get most of it back. So definitely look for that driver to be strong here in half number 3. But 10 minutes here for these drivers to get out and do something that's not racing, and unwind, recharge, go get a drink, go get a poop or a pee, and get back going at it here in a few moments. So I think us commentators might be able to do that too.
Yeah, we'll take a quick little break to let the commentators recharge and get back in this.
All right, back here from our short break at the Charlotte Dirt Oval. And taking a little bit of 10-minute warm up here between half number 2 and really trio number 2 and 3 for tonight's event. But while we wait for that, let's go ahead and get a quick word with our winners so far. And that's going to be Daniel Gore and Eric Ziegel. Actually, I don't see Ziegel in the Discord, so we might have to get him after half 3. If we can. If
Sure.
he's watching, we'd love to get into word with you, Eric, wherever you are at. But let's get Daniel Gore up here. And he is right there. We will move him to our chat. There he is. All right, Daniel Gore, this is Scan Rich up at the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right. Well, we were going to get a word with Eric Ziegel and Daniel Gore. Can't find Ziegel, so we'll take you instead. That is quite all right. One half number 1 here. Finished second in half
Number
number
1.
2. And you look like you're doing the thing everybody didn't want to happen, and that's be really good at a dirt track here tonight. So pretty much, field might be cooked. But how is it going for you tonight?
It's going pretty good. A lot better than how it started. I mean, I don't know if anyone would believe me if I said I bought the track about 11 a.m. this morning. So there's that. I did some test driving on just a set that Vic provided in the league tab, and it felt completely different than the practice once we were all in the session here tonight. So don't know why that is. I was kind of having a hard time grasping it earlier, but now it feels a lot more like Eldora did, where it's a little, I don't know how to put it. Listen, I'm not a dirt racer. I think I can count on my hands and toes how many dirt races I've done. But it was a little tight and loose at the same time. I really don't know how to describe it. I just drive the car.
Yeah, doing it pretty well out there tonight. So you got a first and a second. So I would say, how are you going to do the invert? But you've already done the invert. In half 2, you started last, or not last, but you started 10th, last of the inverts, and now you're going to start 9th. So, I mean, really, it can only go better for you. But do you have a strategy here? I mean, really, we've seen these restarts be absolutely wild, with cars going 4, 5, even 6 wide at times. How do you deal with that in the car? You just kind of like pucker and pray, or is there a way to do it?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like the inside might be a little bit more favorable on the actual restarts, but once we get going, you kind of want to migrate up a little bit as quickly as you can without walling someone. But no, it's just kind of hope and pray, get a little bit lucky. I mean, I even had an incident in the last one. I tagged James. He wasn't going as quick as I thought he was, so my apologies on that. But we'll try and keep it clean, at least to get a reset for this third race. And yeah, just kind of one by one, each restart as they come, and hopefully end up at the front again.
All right, excellent. It's working pretty well so far, but before we let you go, any shout-outs you want to give us?
Noah and Santi for they're my 2 teammates I got here tonight. I want to thank them. Jordan, he always watches. And I think my sister might be watching, so I want to thank her if she is.
All right, right on. Good luck there in half number 3. Trio number 3. I don't know why I keep saying half. But
Also have it.
Habit, yeah, absolutely. 3 over 2 is 1.5, so we'll that's something math. But either way, good luck tonight, and continue to give us a show there in half number 3.
We do have Eric.
Yes, we do. We'll pull up here real quick. Eric, thank you for joining us. This is Cameron Reich in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, real quick here before half number 3. Yeah, I keep saying it. It's just it's sticking right now. Half 3 is fine. We are math. We're not doing math here tonight. Real quick here before half number 3. You are our half 2 winner, and I believe you finished second there in half number 1. So you and Daniel essentially swapped spots there. How's it going tonight for you?
Really not bad after not getting any practice and pretty much qualifying in the trunk. Definitely happy with it.
Excellent, excellent. You're going to be starting here in position number 9. I believe, no, position number 10 for half number 3. You started 9th or half number 2, so not too much of a difference. We've seen these restarts be absolutely crazy tonight, 4, 5, even 6 wide at various points. Do you have a strategy for dealing with that, or is it kind of just hope and pray for you?
Just pretty much going to go wherever they're not and hopefully try to make it work. Try to get through them as quick as I can.
All right. And out there tonight, who you think is your closest competitor? It's really been between you and Daniel so far, it looks like. But anyone else out there that looks pretty quick?
I thought Dylan was going to get me there on that second to last run. Otherwise, him and really Danny G.
All right. Well, before we let you go, any shout outs you want to give us tonight?
Of course, got to thank the wife and Natural Design, and I think that's about it.
Sounds good. Thank you for giving us the word, Eric, and good luck there in half number 3. Go give us a show.
Thank you.
All right. We got about a minute here before half number 3 starts, so these drivers are getting back to their cars. Everybody is getting back situated. We got 50 more laps here to end tonight's event. And as we saw there in half number 2, the boxing gloves are on, the holds are not barred, and these drivers are not afraid to make contact tonight to get what they want. So can't think that half number 3 is going to be any different. I think we are going to see a few more cautions tonight. We're going to see a few more tempers flare, and it is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
We will get our starting grid rolling up here for half number 2. I can tell you it's going to be Aaron Evans on the pole.
He's not happy about that one.
I was going to say exciting news for him, but maybe not so much. Santee, I believe, has left the premises and will not be taking part in half number 3. So looks like it got a little bit too bad for him. He decided to take the early flight home, and that's fine.
Evans front row.
That's fair enough.
Evans front row.
Yep, we've seen Evans on Evans violence before. We will see that again probably here tonight. It's Gomera and Capiano, 3rd and 4th. P5 is Ray Bracey. He came out of nowhere and had a great run there to finish half number 2. He starts 5th. Then it's Darren Staff. Fast all night, has not had the luck to show for it. We'll see if he can redeem that here in the 3rd half. Dylan Thomas, Eric Ziegel said he was there, quick there in half number 2, and then it was Kyna Jones. Danny G, he starts in 9th. And Eric Ziegel, these are your 2 winners tonight so far. Neil Rutt starts in 11th, and Tim Conrad in 12th. Lucky 13 is Dillis Myhan, and then 14th is David Westergreen. Starting in 15th, it is an all-pink car row. It is Adam Peeler and Sam Balwell, 15th and 16th. And another one, James Miller is 17th, and Santee, he will not be here for half 3. So technically, that was an all-pink row. It is Noah Brown in 19th, and Ty McIntosh, he's had bad luck all night. He starts 20th. Here we might get a 4-wide salute here, so we'll see how that plays out.
Dante in the YouTube chat saying dirt is complete BS. Take it he is not a fan of dirt right now.
Lame. Dirt is awesome.
I would probably agree only because I'm a pavement princess. I love watching it, I just am not that good at it.
I am a 3rd generation dirt driver. I have a much different opinion.
I am a first generation. Never mind, we can't say that on the broadcast. Don't think we're going to get the 4 wide salute. I think that was overruled by some of the drivers here tonight. So, quite all right.
The farther they stay away from each other, the better at this point.
Yeah, I think here in half number 3, that would be the move. We've had plenty of contact, plenty of right there, even some contact under pacing. Love to see it. Ray Bracy giving Gilly just a little bit of a bump in the butt there. No harm, no foul. I like doing that too on pacing. Some drivers. Aaron Evans, he's got the next gen number placement on a Gen 6. That's somewhat cursed, but
Does he?
I will. That's quite all right. We'll allow it. And for the 3rd time tonight, Pace Truck is off for the initial start of a race. It will do that quite a bit more tonight, I would have to assume. But for now, field is in the hands of Aaron Evans. See what he can do out here in the front. Green flag is out, and it's a great start for him. He's all kinds of sideways, but what a good start for him. He gets about 3-4 car lengths on the inside line into turn number 1. They're 3-4-5 wide, as they have been all night. Contact there. I think they keep it straight, though. Daniel Gore on the inside. He is using that very, very, very inside line to make some moves, and drivers on the very outside as well, all over this racetrack.
Aaron Evans led a lap on pace.
He certainly did. He's way out there. He's doing great, Aaron Evans.
Yeah.
He's got it. Oh, no, as if we say that, a little bit over rotation. Keeps under him, though. This is really a trial by fire, but this is how you got to learn. Into the wall. That's not going to work. He's going to be under fire now. That's Gilberto Javier Gamera looking for the lead.
Oh, we're almost 4 wide. Oh, caution's out.
Gracie, oh, caution. I think that was Sam Boutwell. 2 pink cars in the back, Boutwell and Peeler. Something happened to them. They got into each other.
Well,
Huh. Well, that happened. Discussion in chat right now is about the maligned fan bases of the NFL.
it's that time of the
I
night.
can relate.
Now, I will say, I don't think any of these drivers out here tonight have had their team. Well, okay, I'm not going to say that because we literally have 2 Browns cars out there tonight. But the Browns do have a team currently. Now, I am a fan of a team that was taken from my city and moved out to LA. So there you go. That's how it went for me.
Yeah, as a used to be A's fan, I understand your plight.
We don't like Stan Kroenke in this household, and we also don't like John Fisher. So I hope both of those men have the lives they deserve.
Amen to that.
We are about to go green here once again. Aaron Evans, he has kept the lead. He's on the outside there. Great restart again. He's got the restarts under him right now. He's doing a great job on those. Just has to string it together, but doing a fine job out there tonight so far. Battle for second. Daniel Gore, he actually just kind of drives around everyone right there, right on the outside line. Move him up to second. Now the battle for third is between everyone else. Ray Bracy a little bit sideways now to shape there. Looks like Gilberto Javier Gamera is going to be the one to win the battle there. Ooh, some contact. Ray Bracy got straight lined, and they are all sorts of all over each other.
Guys, it's time. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Who's going to win?
Oh, man. I gotta do Aaron Evans like that. He's doing good this time.
Aaron Evans actually holding off Daniel Gore right now. Imagine telling me that at the beginning of the season, but doing a I gotta say, Aaron Evans, no matter what happens, leading the lap out here tonight at a dirt track on pace. No matter what happens, he's got something to take away from tonight.
Ziegel almost got. I think Ziegel might have gotten the wall behind.
Yeah, now the battle is between second.
Oh,
or
something
fourth
happened to Gilly. Gilly's off pace right now.
Yeah, he is. That car might be broke. No, I think
No
he's
meatball.
kind of all right. No meatball.
Meatball for tie.
Oh. I is going off in the chat. That's just completely fair
Yeah.
tonight. He's had a night.
What did
but look at
Sabrina
this.
Carpenter do to deserve that, though?
Yeah, I would have to say the same thing. We got a battle for the lead up here. Aaron Evans has
Caution, caution.
Oh,
kept
caution.
the lead, and we got a caution. I think
Huge
that's- is that
sigh of
Tom?
relief from Evans.
I gotta give Aaron Evans some props out here tonight. He is actually he's actually doing it. So you know, it starts with one good run, and then you build off of that one. See what happens here. I think it was Thomas Capuano. He's next to Kynan Jones. It's not gonna be Kynan at all. It's actually David Westergreen.
My goodness!
Ty in the back there hit the wall. That was after he got the meatball, right? I think it would have
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, no, he had the meatball already for a couple laps.
Why does?
I
Oh,
think
wow.
I think he was just mercy killing.
Oh, yeah. Why did he have a meatball though? I'll have to go back and look at that.
In the YouTube chat,
Something.
Aaron Evans, guys, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing.
Keep doing as you're doing. You're doing great to me.
Ty got in the wall in 3 and 4, but it doesn't look like something that should have caused a meatball. I'm not sure if that was
Maybe
the
it's
thing or
accumulated
what,
damage.
but yeah. Heard a lot of the drivers saying it feels like there's something tonight, something a little off. But like the truck car is a little too fragile, which I mean maybe. But either way, green flag out once again. Aaron Evans, he still has the lead over Daniel Gore. And he has these restarts right down pat. That 48 has been a rocket off the restarts on that high line. And Gore trying to figure out a way to get around him right now. Slides it in there, almost in contact there. Keeps it off 48.
Oh, look at that 4 wide. Oh, there's contact. Brown and Staff. Oh, almost contact with Brown and Bracey.
Further on back, in there, 3 wide, 4 wide.
Siegel
Oh,
around!
Siegel around.
That's a caution.
Siegel contact. Oh, somebody got plowed right in the back of Siegel. Who was that? I gotta go back and see that one.
Well, we'll grab it here. May have been.
Healer was involved.
I'm seeing a lot of drivers involved.
Healer with damage, Mayan with damage, Jones with damage.
Man,
Siegel.
Siegel's-
I think he got checked up by this right here and then
Oh,
spins him
yeah.
around.
And
Zach Evans misses.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness, Dallas,
Oh.
my hand.
man.
Of course it's Dallas. I mean, Dallas with the bad luck. Well, one of the bad luck drivers just always seems to find it. He's got a meatball. Of course he
Bad
does,
luck,
because he went
Dallas.
5 feet up in the air.
Oh, Ziegel, hold the brakes.
Right here. Oh my goodness.
Actually, I think he was holding the brakes. Those tires were locked up.
Yeah, as we brought up earlier, you just can't stop on these dirt tracks. There's just none of that happening. Scary view, and then just bang, bang, bang.
Talking to the mic, champ.
Conrad has the tire.
Take it away.
All right, Aaron Evans with the big jump off of Gore once again. Ray trying to get by Brown and get into P3. Brown's going to clear him. Ray ripping the wall. Almost gets it. So you see a little bit of contact with Staff and a few cars. Evans continuing to hold on to the lead. Ray looking, trying to see if he can... Oh, Staff going around! No caution. Now caution.
Yep, there's the caution, and
You're good.
yep, there we go. Had some technical difficulties there, but we are good. We got that sorted out, and through all that, Aaron Evans still has the lead.
We also have Ty McIntosh in the infield care center.
A little bit. Let's bring him up here. We talked to him before all this started. I'm assuming we're going to get a very different interview after this is all said and done. Real quick, before we get him up here, let's just take a quick look at the replay. David Westergreen. Side of
Sandwich. And oh, kind of goes up into Miller. Didn't even see that.
But here he is, Ty McIntosh in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do, unfortunately.
Well, I wish we were talking to you under better circumstances with how the night started. Pretty good start with the poll and everything, but take us through your three halves here and tell us about your night.
I mean, I lost the lead right before the yellow came out in the first half, and then I got clobbered by somebody who's wrecked a lot of cars. Sorry, Carlos. He drives like a blind bat, so I'm not surprised. And then I just, unfortunate in the second half, I spun, and there's nowhere to go, so it's what you got when you got to push from the back. But the third, I don't even know. I got touched maybe 3 times, and I somehow had a meatball, and I told myself that I wasn't going to get mad because I was listening to Sabrina Carpenter, and I wasn't going to get mad, and I got mad. I got a little angry. I'm not going to lie to you.
You listened to the wrong song.
No, I was listening to Manchild, which is great because that's how I feel about Dallas sometimes. But you know, I
give him the house tour.
I went through the chorus. No, he's not touching my house. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. I just I'm never winning a poll again if that's what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, you know, sometimes it does happen like that, but either way, I mean, how was the racing from your perspective? I mean, from our perspective, there's been a lot of chaos.
Oh,
3, 4, 5, 6 wide. A wreck now, a huge wreck. So,
if you
what
can't
did you
tell
see
by
from
that,
here? Yeah,
I'm gonna add to the swear
see.
jar dog shit. That's what this is.
Oh no, you can say dog shit.
There's just everybody's throwing shit everywhere and hoping it sticks. It's like throwing damn pasta at a fucking wall. It's not working. It's terrible.
Okay, that time was $1.
Yeah, no, I know.
Erie Memorial swear jar.
Yeah, it's just it's not good. So but we have to have dirt. So you know, of course we have to. Yeah, no, it's just not good, and I am disappointed as somebody on the admin team. I'm disappointed. So it is what it is.
Oh.
Well, it is what it is. I guess that's a good way to put it. I mean, next week we got Phoenix. Got new Phoenix. It's the current version. So hopefully, you think that one will be better?
I mean, I hope so. You know, it's somewhere these cars need to go. So I hope so. I don't know. I'm just I have no words.
Well, it's always that's probably worse than bad words when you have no words. But
I got some bad ones in, unfortunately. But
before we let you go, any shout outs you want to give us, or bad shout outs too, if you want to give anyone any more disparaging ones?
Crash for my buddy Logan for hanging out, and my mom's still watching, my dad's watching. So sorry you guys wasted your time. I wish I could have done better. Certainly not really in my hands. So sorry to Sabrina Carpenter for saying fuck you. I didn't really mean that. Yeah, you make great music. Very attractive young lady. So, yeah, no, you guys should put on the show. Vic for doing what he does. I just made that awkward for my parents. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get out of here before I say anything else.
Shooting a shot.
Well, you said not. You said not in my hands, which I know wasn't intentional, but it was kind of a nice little funny pun. So, thank you for that.
Oh no, it was intentional.
Okay.
I think, buddy. I think it's all good.
Wow. Okay. Well, it was always a try. Anyway, yeah, tough break out there tonight, and I mean, we'll see you back next week.
I hope so.
That was Ty McIntosh with the intentional pun. I thought I had something there, but green flag out once again. Aaron Evans.
Oh no!
A little bit
hit
too
the
much of a
wall!
send. That might be the end of his lead reign there. We'll see. Through 3 and 4, Noah Brown has the move into
Oh, he
the,
gave him a bump!
into a bump there with from the 48. Aaron Evans not
Here we
backing
go.
up.
Slide jump! Slide jump!
Oh,
Is he gonna do it?
shipped
Oh,
he's
no.
not gonna get it to rotate. Oh,
Western
Not
Green
quite
dying
enough.
back there.
Western Green and Evans. He's not
Not
giving it
quite
up.
enough.
He's still there in P2.
Yeah, not quite enough yet, but wide enough to keep there in P2. No wall ride penalty or anything like that. Really just kind of hit the wall a couple times.
All
but
right.
Can't really call it wall ride. Ooh, 7 of Bracy is sideways. He's in the grass, coming back up on the track. Ooh, that might be a tough right in front of the 21 of Capuano. I think
You third place.
everybody somehow survived that one. Through all of that, 65 Noah Brown. He's now your leader in the Browns car. 69
Oh,
of
he got a bump
Gore,
from
second.
Thomas.
a little further on the back. Got some
Oh,
contact.
oh,
Oh, big contact.
This. No. Oh
I think
my
that was
goodness.
Miller.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. No, staff at the wall, everyone at the wall. Oh, big sin from my hand. Ay, Dios mío.
Ooh, I think
Ray
Ray
got
hit the
the
tires.
movers.
Yep. I think Miller got, or Peeler got him as well.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
somebody stopped. Was that
Oh,
That was Evans.
Evans? Oh, no.
No.
Meatball flag.
Oh,
No, excuse me,
Our
Peeler has a
Cinderella,
meatball flag.
our Cinderella story. No.
Either way, though, that was a great run for the 48. Regardless of how that was going to end, he did a great job out there tonight. It was just some
Contact with D West.
contact with US. And, in the back of him, there's Boutwell. Something hit that 48 at the third
Peeler.
time. I didn't see what it was. It was
Peeler. He
Peeler.
blinked out. Beagle getting a lap back. That will put him 8 laps down.
So working on our
Seven.
6th caution of the night. Quick little re-rack of the top 10 here while we have a moment to breathe. It's the Redux teammates up at the front, Noah Brown and Daniel Gore. Daniel Gore finished first and second tonight, looking for a nice little hat trick if he can get it done here. Dylan Thomas is in third, Neil Rutt fourth, David Westergreen in fifth, Thomas Capuano sixth, Kyna Jones seventh, Gilberto Javier Gomera eighth, Darren Staff ninth, and James Miller in 10th currently. His truck is off. And that Cleveland Browns machine of Noah Brown is going to be leading us to the restart once again. And there we go. Good restart for him on the inside row there. Battle for second between Dylan Thomas and
Oh no!
Daniel Gore.
Oh, contact!
Oh, somebody sideways.
Lester Green, Jones, Stapp.
Everybody in the wall. They're 4 wide there through 3 and 4. Pushing and pulling. There we go. Yep. At the front, battle for the second. Neil Wright is there in fourth. It's about the highest he's been all night. Finally figuring it out here. Battle for second. Dylan Thomas and Daniel Gore going at it. All happening behind the 65 Brown.
Back
Caution.
out.
Outlaw, I'm hearing.
Damn.
47 of Boutwell there. Something happened to him. Three and 4 here. There's Aaron Evans on the inside line. He is absolutely not involved whatsoever. Sam Boutwell loses it and gets plowed in the front by the 27 of Peeler. Not been a good run tonight for the pink cars. I got to say that. Fortunate time for them. So you get the race recap on the bottom of your screen. We're on lap 44. And we've only had one lead change of the night. That was when Noah Brown took the lead from the 48 of Aaron Evans. Aaron Evans currently back in the 14th spot. You can see that little downward arrow with a 13 next to him. That means he fell all the way back there. But it was a great run up until that point. These truck lights should be out here once we hit the line. Should have about 6 laps to go, I believe. There we go. So these two teammates will be racing it out for the win. And the fireworks between them are not... Or it's not guaranteed that there won't be fireworks between these two. That's a better way to put it. They have gotten into each other before, and with 5 laps to go, once we get the green flag here, is for the win. So, field in the hands of 65 Noah Brown on that outside line. Great restart for him. Might have been too great a restart. He was way out there. We'll see what iRacing has to say about that one, but I think he is all good for now. Taking that inside line through a 1 and 2 clean restart for everybody so far. This is about the cleanest restart all night. They still have a couple cars 3 and 4 wide.
Oh, step! Almost went around.
We are still straight here. And no, oh, we have some somebody the 03 of Dylan Thomas there. He got plowed from the behind by Miller, but able to keep it straight. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
Not from the what?
There again for Thomas Capuano. These two drivers, Capuano and kind of Jones, they've not been able to get away from each other.
Going around. Oh, look at this massive humanity right now.
This is crazy. This is all for 3rd place behind the 2 leaders, Brown and Gore. They're about a second and a half down the road. Gore gets the lead. Something happened to Noah Brown. A little further on back, they are still going at it for 3rd. There's Thomas Capuano with James Miller. Final lap, it's Daniel Gore has about a 1 second lead on Noah Brown. Something bad happened to him, but not enough to lose 2nd. And there we go. It's going to be...
Contact Kynan and Jones! Kynan and Thomas!
Final lap here. It's Daniel Gore has about a 2nd lead on Noah Brown, and they're all wrecking in the back.
Wins.
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
And Aaron Evans recovers to a top 10.
That was wild. Wow. Out of nowhere, Noah. We got to see what happened to Noah there. He was in the lead here. And I think, just a little bit of an over rotate there on the bottom. Maybe. There we go. Yep. Almost lost it. Wow.
It reminds me of when I curb stomped my member and threw away the win here back in 23 Season B on the last lap.
I believe I was the benefactor of one of those races, which still surprised me to this day. I should not have ever won a dirt race, but you take them when you can get them.
Oh,
and
man.
Wow, this is wild.
That'll probably be a little point
We've seen
penalty
these-
for Kynan.
We've seen these two get into each other before, but that was a pretty wild instance right there. And, well, at the end of the day, it was Gore, Brown, and Miller coming home in 3rd. David Westergreen with a 4th place run.
Take a look at
Good
the
little-
results.
Noted
It's
dirt track
301.
hater, David Westergreen in the top 5. Oh, that's race 1 results.
Yeah, this is 301
Yeah.
results.
We got 3 of these, so let's go ahead and get through all of them real quick. Gore, he is going to be your half 1 and 3 winner, but half 1, it's Gore, Ziegel, Thomas, Miller, Staff, your top 5. Evans, right, Myhand, Brown, Jones, and then on through Gomera, Capuano, Boutwell, Conrad, Peeler, Aguirre, Evans, Bracey, and then we'll scroll down a little bit, Ty McIntosh there, and then David Westergreen. Technically, 21st scoring is Jordan Tarble, and he did actually start half number 3. So, interesting. Yeah, I saw him on track there. I don't think he finished it, but he did start there. Half number 2 here. Ziegel was your winner in that one. Gore, Jones, Thomas, Staff, and Bracy. Or Staff is your top 5. Bracy, Capuano, Gomera, Evans, and Evans. 2 Evans is round out the top 10. Rutt, Conrad, Myhan, Westergreen, Adam Peeler, 15th. Oops. And then on down through Boutwell, Miller, Aguirre, Brown, and McIntosh. And then finally, we got your half 3 results. The one you just watched. Daniel Gore. He gets the half 3 results, or half 3 win, followed by his teammate Noah Brown. James Miller, Westergreen with the good position number 4 finish. Neil Rutt, his strongest run of the night. Ray Bracy, a good run for him. Conan Jones, some incident there on the last lap with Capuano. Gilberto Javier Gomera, Aaron Evans, rebounded back for a 9th place, and then Dylan Thomas, 10th. Staff, Myhand, Peeler, Tarbell, and Boutwell, top 15. Then it was Capuano, Evans. Ziegel with some bad luck there at the end. And then Conrad, McIntosh, and Aguirre with the comment that dirt racing is BS. So he had a bad night and was not fun for the 88 machine. But I reckon we'll go ahead and get some interviews here rolling.
Can I make a suggestion? Because I know we may have a couple extra interviews. We'll try to keep some of them short. I really would like to hear from Aaron Evans.
I would agree with you. Yeah, I was going to suggest that too. Oh, actually, we can get him in here right now.
Yeah,
because he is. Is he here? He is not here. Okay, I'll see if I can get him in here. Because I would like to talk to him. Maybe James too. He is your top. He is your 3rd place finisher here.
If we can't get him here, we can bring in another driver, and then when he shows up, we can bring in Aaron.
Yep. I think let's go ahead because 3rd and Aaron are not here. So let's go ahead and bring Noah up here. That should be a fun one. And well, James, are you good to do an interview?
Sure.
All right. I'll bring Noah up here, and you can take it away. I will see if we can get Aaron in here. So Noah will be dragged.
Noah, James in the booth, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I gotta ask, what happened there on the final lap?
I choked. Simple as. I did the same thing I felt like I did every other lap, and the car came out from under me. I was just happy to save it from the tires, because if I had hit the tires, I wasn't getting a top 15 there. So it just, maybe I put too much gas in it. It's possible, but it just over-rotated on itself. And yeah. Daniel had a good race. If it had gone long, he probably would have had me there either way. So, but it was fun still. A really good race in that 3rd half.
Yeah, I did the same thing here a couple years ago, so I understand your pain in this specific situation way better than most. But it was still a heck of a run and just a crazy night. You were caught up in a lot of moments, a lot of good recovery drives there.
Yeah, 2nd half was not so great. Got caught up in the back and got caught up in an incident that killed my car. got caught up in my own incident that killed my car, rather. So didn't get a good finish there, but it's same thing in the first half. Just kind of was trying to run my stuff, then had a bad restart where I couldn't see the box, got sent to the back, and that was pretty much curtains for that. Was glad to get a 9th out of that so I could get the invert, but that third trio rather went a lot better than the first half even did, and it was just all about trying to keep the car clean, which worked most of the race.
Yeah, take us through what goes through your mind as we come to a dirt race. You've had some fantastic runs here. It really seems like it's something you enjoy.
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in the fact that I can say I'm probably above average at dirt races, but doing a lot of sprint cars and a decent amount of late models, I have a good amount of experience. But just the only thing that comes into mind with dirt races is just that track position is key, and you're not going to get calls from your spotter when you think you're going to, and you're going to get crossed over a bunch. So just run your own line and just try not to get wrecked or wreck yourself, and you should be in pretty good position to compete usually.
Yeah, it was still a great run tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shoutouts you'd like to give?
I'll toot my own horn a little bit. I made my own schemes the past 2 weeks. I think I did pretty good. But other than that, thanks to the team for sticking around. It's a long season. We got not too much to go now, but it's going good for the team. And just want to thank 3Wide TV and the rest of our sponsors for being on most of our cars.
I know, we appreciate you, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. I'm still waiting on Aaron, but did find James. So we'll go ahead and get him in here for 3rd place in half number 3. To go with a 4th and a 17th.
I'm so
on his
stupid.
night.
I'm so sorry, Noah. I put him as finishing 3rd this whole time, and the graphic had him showing him 3rd. I'm really sorry about that, Noah.
It's all right. James Miller, this is Cameron. To the beat, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Oh, well, that's good. Better run than you were. You had at the dirt track last time, Eldor. I think you got like 15th and like something bad there, but a 4th, a 17th, and a 3rd. I'd say that's all right. The 17th was a little bit not so great there, but you got knocked around a bit. Tell us about how your night went from your perspective.
Well, that was awful. I know what I know what I'm doing wrong on dirt tracks in this league. I'm just not driving through everybody. Playing it too nice apparently, because yeah, I mean, the first race, I mean, I was up front, so it wasn't too bad. And then yeah, the second one, just everybody decided to hit me. I don't know, because I was just in the way or something. And just knocked the toe out, and it wouldn't turn in. It was just a struggle. And then half two, jeez. This 3 races things throw me off. The last race there, same thing, but then I was like, I had enough, so I started to use my own elbows and push it through the field. And I don't even know. This is the most upset I am about a 3rd place, because that just sucked. I don't know, man.
Yeah, we've heard from a few others tonight that kind of said, similar things where they said the race was messy. It was kind of not great, but I mean, I guess if you figure something out and you get a 3rd place out of it, at least maybe crack the code, which unfortunately is probably not great for somebody who likes to drive clean. But either way, we got Phoenix next week. It's the new Phoenix, current Phoenix. You think that one's gonna go any better?
I don't know. Myrtle Beach was like stupidly clean but impossible to pass, and then this was just a wreck fest. So like maybe a little bit of both. probably. I'm sure the dog leg's gonna screw something up, and I'm sure we're gonna be 5 wide or something without any spotters, and I don't know. I could see something happening like that, but hard to say. Should be good though. I think I'll do all right. Hopefully long run, but yeah, I know the chances of that. So, but at least when everyone sends it into turn 1 now, there'll actually be pavement under them and not dirt, and they won't just hopefully slide up into everybody and clean out the field. But I guess we'll see. It's still possible.
Absolutely. Well, before we let you go, any shout-outs for tonight?
Yeah, I got 2. I want to thank you for the ride, and I want to thank myself because there was nobody else out there, it seemed like. So, yeah, I don't know. That was annoying, but we'll move on with some decent finishes. Oh, wait, one more. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting that, and hopefully you guys found some time to fill through all that.
There was stuff going on for sure. We had stuff going on the screen, so
well, that's good.
It won't be. It's not going to be like one of those broadcasts that's like 8 hours of white screen,
right?
Whatever. So yeah. Either way, had a couple good runs out there tonight, and we appreciate you talking to us. Good luck next week.
I appreciate it.
It's probably the most upset I've ever heard James after a race. So can tell his feelings of tonight's events, and he's not too happy about how it went. Before we get the interview, or before we get the winner for his second interview tonight, let's go ahead and get Aaron up here, and let's see about how he went through everything. And if you are good, James, you can take him away.
All right. Aaron, James in the booth, you got a copy.
Yes, I do.
Well, that was a bummer. You know, all of us up here in the booth, we were really rooting for you there. It sucked how it ended up, but that was still a unbelievable drive from you. You were legitimately holding Daniel Gore off for most of the race. There's not a whole lot of guys that could say they've been able to do that, especially this season.
Yeah, it's I'm not too sure. I went out there, I was doing my best. I had to just, once the race ended, I just had to get off for a few minutes, you know, just chill out, because I mean, it doesn't seem like a big thing, but the last few weeks I was running a car for my grandma who passed from cancer, so to go out there and do so well tonight, it means a lot. I'm a little bit sad that I wasn't running that car tonight. I switched the car to the new one.
Well, let me tell you, my friend, you absolutely made her proud. You were doing a phenomenal job in that 48. Yeah, it wasn't the end result you wanted and all of us were wanting for you, but considering that it's been a bit of a rough season for you, that was an incredible performance to turn things around and turn the momentum around. You did phenomenal, and I think you made a lot of fans here with that drive.
I mean, I was just telling Dan and Noah that obviously I didn't want them to just give it to me because they were second and third, but I was telling them I'm gonna drive it like the last race I can and do my best. I mean, when Noah took the lead, it was just a stupid small mistake. I got on the brake a little too much, and like through most of the race I was only using a little bit, like maybe 5% at most, and then I got on it maybe 10 to 15. and the car just plowed through the turn, and I got a little bit of wheel damage, and it wasn't handling the same.
Yeah. Well, like we said, it was fantastic run for you, fantastic job, and like I said, she's going to be very proud of this run. Is there any other plugs and shout outs and thank yous you want to give after this one?
Well, I want to thank Redux a lot because, I mean, I started iRacing a little over a year ago, so to have such a strong network to help me out, it's really good. But obviously, just my fiance, she's been really helpful with it. My mom, she helps design some of the things I put on the cars occasionally. And my sister, because I'm sure she's still up watching this, even though she's got a toddler at home. So thank you, Matt.
We appreciate you, Evan, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Hopefully. Thank you, guys. Have a good rest of your night.
All right. Yeah, it's always good to see when something means that much to someone. That Aaron had that good run tonight, and hopefully the start of something that's a little bit more. Racing is not always a direct. You get in the car and you go fast. Sometimes it's about building blocks. You start off with a top 10 and then a top 5, and you work your way up to consistently doing that, and then the wins come. So. Always a start, and hopefully that was Aaron's tonight.
Yeah, you don't jump out and start kicking tail and winning races unless your name is Connor Zilich. You gotta work towards it. You gotta just stack up the good finishes, and the more you stack, the higher they tend to go.
Absolutely, and somebody who's done that a lot. We're gonna talk to him. It's Daniel Gore. Well, Daniel, this is the camera right up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, a terrible run tonight. You didn't sweep. You got a second there.
I know. I'm sorry I disappointed you.
But
Please forgive me.
I mean, you figured out dirt racing pretty quickly tonight, at least at this place. And had a good battle there at the end with the teammate Noah Brown. Got the lead on the last lap, or was the 2 laps to go? I can't remember one of those two, but
49 coming on the 50.
Yeah, so it was a good little battle there. But take us through your night as a whole, and tell us what you saw. Tell us what you didn't see.
Well, I guess as I said in the break, it kind of started this morning about 11 a.m. when I didn't even know the track yet. So I got it, put down some laps, didn't feel comfortable at all. Practice comes in this session, and it felt so much better. I don't know, I think I had a good firm grasp on dirt racing after Eldora, especially compared to previous 2 seasons. That was, I wouldn't say my biggest weakness, but I do distinctly remember in my very first dirt race getting the lead for quite a while just to end up losing it all on the long run pace. So it's very nice, especially with that first race, to lead a lot of laps and not end up losing it. Second race, I was just kind of having to be a little cautious because I was already on one EOL. I didn't want to get parked. And then the third race came around. I didn't expect to win. I didn't expect Aaron to put up such a good fight. He did a great job tonight himself. Then Noah got by me on one of them short little runs. He got by him much quicker than I did, but I expect that from him. He's supposed to be the team's dirt racer, so he got by him. He had a battle. He just overcooked it a little bit. I feel bad for him. That he said he's upset, but he's not upset at me. So we're good. And yeah, and then
we saw a lot of argy-bargy on these restarts. A lot of like 3, 4, 5, and 6 wide, and you would have been in some of that with the inverts in 2 and 3. How was that from the cockpit?
Scary, because unlike some people, I don't have no ultra wide. I don't have BR, so I kind of just got one. Yeah, I race on a bigger screen, but it doesn't allow me to run a higher FOV still, so I can't really see a whole lot. So I just kind of darted down to the bottom. I think I got to the bottom as quick as I could on pretty much every restart, and I liked it there. It seemed like I gained the most spots on those restarts at the bottom of the track. And I can't remember which exactly when it was, but I think it was in the second race where I started 10th, and after turns 1 and 2, I think I ended up 5th or 6th. So bottom always seemed like the safe place to go, providing you were the first car in the bottom. Other than that, I didn't really see myself going high unless we were on a longer run. So yeah, it's glad we made it through.
Somebody we talked to at the beginning of the broadcast said it was Ty, I believe. He said just you go where they're not. So I guess that's kind of on that same line of thinking. I did see you at the bottom of a lot of these restarts when a lot of people, really, you were at the grass almost when a lot of people weren't down there. So generally, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good strategy. Just stay away from the chaos, and it usually nets you a pretty good time there. So I like it. We got Phoenix next week. It's the new Phoenix, so there will be a lot of time to skedoodle down there below the apron over there and do all that fun stuff.
I have to employ the same strategy. Stay to the bottom and avoid it all.
Just be that guy that goes like down to the inside wall on the restarts every time.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I personally love it. I like the dog leg. Some people think it's a gimmick, but I think it's awesome.
It's awful.
I do every one of them here.
I will refrain from saying anything.
I will
risk of being
yells.
Yeah.
Yells at cloud. I don't know. I love it. I will be one you'll be seeing. Shut up. I'll be one you'll be finding down at the very bottom next week for sure. I'll definitely try to take advantage of that as much as I can.
Well, it's almost there was a thing that happened in baseball. I mean, it's a long time ago at this point, but there was a very improbable home run hit by one Bartolo Colon, and during the broadcast they said it was the impossible happening. And I feel almost somewhat that you running well at these dirt tracks is kind of like that for the field. It's kind of like, oh well, that's like the final nail in the coffin, because you are literally just running well at every track now. So GG, I guess. But before we let you go, any shout outs you want to give us?
All the people listed before. Noah Santi, I know he didn't run the third race. Just thank my team for being there. Noah for fighting me clean when we got to fight. Again, Jordan and my sister, if they're watching. And I actually did have a question for you guys. Has there anyone in OSCA history won on every track type before? Because I believe with this race I might have done it.
I believe myself would have.
Damn, you can.
If I got a super speedway somewhere in there, if that would be the one that would be missing, but I got everything
Your
else.
crutch.
I'm just missing a road course and a dirt track. I would only be missing the road course if I didn't. I've already talked about it too much tonight. It still hurts.
And I will thank you, James, for my dirt track win. For that,
Shut your face. Kick a man while he's down. Good gracious, that is just mean. I thought we were friends.
You might have to go beyond to this. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was half one or two or the specifics of that, but I did get the most BS like lucky win at this track in the 2023 B season in one of the halves we did. I can't remember which one, but I shouldn't be winning dirt track races, and I did. So I'll have to go back and like confirm that. It might have been one of those, but yeah. Thank you for talking to us, and I'm sure at some point next week we will be talking to you again.
You're welcome.
Oh, we should have one more, I believe, right?
Do we have one more?
Westergreen, but actually I don't see him here anymore. I think he may have stepped out.
Yeah, I think he just.
I think we took too long to get him. Sorry, D West.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, he's typing.
If you want to pop back in, DUS, we can get you in for the interview.
Oh, he had
in
to
the
hop
next,
out for the night.
10 seconds. Oh, okay. Wow. We apologize about that. Either way, we're going to go ahead and probably do the same thing. It is a late one, and that was 3 exciting halves of crashing and racing and everything in between. That's all we have for you guys tonight. Cameron Rich here with James Watson and Carlos Acosta. We hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. It was a race. It was fun, and we had a good time. You guys have a great night.